Hi guys, okay, so we're going to continue the squat that we've been talking about this week, how to assess it, how to correct it. So we're just going to look at three completely different postures and three completely different squatting patterns. You see Steve has more of an optimal lower body proportions for a back squat. Dan has the longer levers or longer limbs, so it's a little bit more complicated if you want to say. Stacy has more of a curvature, a lordosis in her lower back, so we're going to see how that's implicated in her squat also. So we'll get Stacy going first. So what's very important with somebody with that lordosis is that they do not increase it, so they can stay locked down in their anterior core. Stacy has great ankle mobility, so it's easy for her to sit down. So we see she's already there, but notice that the elbows are locked right down next to the body. Stacy, go ahead and bang on a few, please. It's really light for Stacy. Head stays in line with the spine, and we make sure that this curvature doesn't increase. Sometimes we'll even palpate in the front when we're doing these light warm-up sets just to make sure that she keeps those abs on. Okay, we're going to sit down. We always cue Stacy butt to the heels, so she's going straight down. Notice that she's not going back and forth. Thanks, Stacy. Dan's going to come in here. So a little bit longer levers. Dan, where sometimes you'll tend to see a move forward. And one of the most prevalent issues with the squat, Dan tends to rotate to her left. So she ends up on the left toe and the bar rotates. So we're looking at the bar and we're looking to see what's happening at the heels. Go ahead, Dan. So she's going straight down and straight up. Elbows staying in line with the torso. I think we have good shin and torso angle. I'm always looking at the bar. You hear us often say sit into the heels. So we're making sure that her heels stay down. We don't want to sit back, but we want to make sure there's no rotation and that left heel is coming up. So she's maintaining good upper body. Notice that she's not kyphotic in her upper back. So you see she had a bit of a butt weight there, so we're going to get her nice and tall down, and we're going to sit her straight down. Straight down, knees out. And there we go, we got much more stable hips and the abs stay locked down. Thank you, Doug. We're going to move over here for Steve. So one of the things that Steve has from his hockey injury, a broken femur back in the day, he created a compensation pattern where he's rotating and putting more weight on one leg. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, bang out a few, Steve. So I'm not sure if you're catching it there, but we got a little bit of a hip moving forward. That's a sign that he is trying to turn. He's twisting a little bit. So I'm going to go down here, and to help Steve sit into this hip, I'm just going to get his adductor on, and it already evened up his hips like that. So keeps that left foot flat. Steve, I'm going to ask you to keep that left heel down. And I'm going to play with this left adductor to make sure that his hips stay even, because I know that one of his issues is that left adductor doesn't want to fire, which in turn doesn't keep his hip back. So guys, three completely different people, different proportions, completely different coaching cues. Thanks, guys.